Every day, we are learning more about our ancient past. Every year, dozens of remarkable discoveries and advancements in archaeology give us a deeper understanding of the ancient world. While everything we learn about ancient civilizations is important and valuable, some discoveries stand out. And in this video, we're going to show you exactly that. So, stay tuned. Number 15. Ancient love letter in Iznik. We're starting in Turkey, where a 2,500-year-old tomb inscription gives a rare glimpse into ancient grief. Technically, it's not a letter, but an engraved lament on the sarcophagus of Antigonus I, one of Alexander the Great's generals and a former local ruler. His death would have been a big event, as funerals of powerful figures always carried great importance. But what makes this case unique is the deeply personal nature of the inscription. It reads, "I, the sorrowful Arete, cry out with body and soul from the grave of Antigonus. I tear my hair in mourning and express myself through weeping." Arete's role is unclear, possibly a wife, child, or friend. The raw expression of sorrow etched in stone makes this more than a funerary relic. It's a window into human loss from another time. The sarcophagus is now preserved in the Iznik Archaeology Museum, standing as one of the most emotionally charged inscriptions of the classical world. Number 14. Ancient Israeli Silk Road fabric. Everyone's heard of the Silk Road, but its actual scale is still difficult to grasp. It stretched nearly 4,000 miles from Rome to China, and it carried not only goods, but also language, religion, and political ideas. Back in 2023, a dig near the Dead Sea Basin in Israel's Arava region revealed one of its rarest finds, actual silk. Archaeologists excavated a site they believe served as a refuse pit during the early Islamic period, roughly 1,300 years ago. Inside, they found fragments of silk and cotton textiles, some bearing ikat designs typically seen in Middle Eastern or Indian artwork. The silk likely originated from either China or India and would have been transported thousands of miles before being discarded. The fact that such luxury fabric ended up in a dump is puzzling. It's unclear whether it was damaged or simply devalued. Whatever the reason, it offers rare, tangible proof of textile trade along one of history's most legendary networks. Number 13. The Galatian Suicide. This ultra-realistic sculpture, known as the Galatian Suicide, shows one of the most brutal and emotional moments ever carved in stone. We mean, just feel its emotions. It's located inside the Palazzo al Temps Museum in Rome, which most tourists never visit. The statue is a Roman-era copy of a Greek original, showing a defeated Gallic warrior taking his own life. He's already killed his wife to spare her from being captured, and now he's pushing a sword into his own chest. Blood is carved into the statue, running from the deep wound in his chest. The statue was originally made by King Attalus I to celebrate a battle victory. It was rediscovered in 1623 and quickly became famous for how much emotion it showed. It's one of the few ancient battle statues that focuses on dignity and sorrow rather than triumph. Today, it sits in a quiet part of the museum where visitors can look at it up close and feel the heartbreaking story it's still telling. Number 12. Archaeological dolmen. The Archaeological dolmen is a granite tomb that stands near the village of Kerguiarec, not far from Karnak in Brittany. It sits around 250 meters from the D-186 road and has been listed as a monument historique since 1889. The chamber is made of 8 granite uprights that support 2 large ceiling stones. A 3-stone entrance sits nearby but isn't part of the main structure. It might be what's left of a longer passage that once connected to the front. Remains of the original stone mound still surround it today. Though not as big as some of the other monuments in Brittany, it's in excellent condition. In France, dolmen can refer to any ancient stone tomb, but this one stands out. Other sites in the area include the Kerguéarec menhirs and the nearby Dolmen de la Madeleine. No one knows exactly how it was used, but it belonged to the region's oldest ceremonial tradition. Number 11. Trevethy Quoit. Trevethy Quoit, also known by its Cornish name Quoit Trevethy, is one of the most well-preserved megalithic monuments in the British Isles. It's found between St. Cleer and Darite, Cornwall, and is sometimes called the Giant's House by locals. The structure stands around 9 feet tall, with 5 upright stones supporting a huge roof slab. In 2017, it was listed on the Heritage at Risk Register due to fencing issues and livestock damage. It's located near Tremarcombe, just north of Liscaird, and the nearby farmhouse is a Grade 2-star listed building. The site is managed by Cornwall Heritage Trust for English Heritage. Like most portal tombs, it was once covered by a round mound about 6.5 meters wide. Its 12-foot capstone has a natural hole in it, which some believe was used to track star movements. Unusually, a rectangular movable stone gave rare entry into the tomb. The tomb was first recorded by John Norden in 1584. Number 10. Amorite translation tablets. More than 30 years ago, during the First Gulf War, 2 cuneiform tablets were found in Iraq. Because of the surrounding chaos, they were stored safely but overlooked, until early 2023. When re-examined, the tablets revealed something extraordinary. They contain the oldest known examples of the Amorite language, which later evolved into early Hebrew. Both tablets are around 3,800 years old. One is written entirely in Amorite, while the second offers a side-by-side translation in Akkadian, creating a linguistic key similar to how the Rosetta Stone decoded Egyptian hieroglyphs. Though the phrases are mundane, bring us bread, pour wine, make offerings, they prove the language was not only spoken, but also transcribed. Until now, the earliest confirmed use of a Hebrew-like language was a full millennium younger. This find radically pushes back the timeline of Semitic language development and offers a direct look at the region's earliest written communications. Linguistically and historically, it's a breakthrough. Number 9. The Boxer at Rest. The Boxer at Rest is a bronze statue from ancient Greece, now displayed in Rome's Palazzo Massimo alle Terme. It's not a heroic pose or a victory moment. Instead, it shows a tired boxer, sitting down after a brutal match, bloodied and wounded. His face is swollen, his mouth is open, and his head is tilted like he's just catching his breath. His hands are still wrapped in leather straps, which were used in ancient boxing and often caused deep cuts. The bronze even shows traces of blood running down his body, using copper to create the effect. The statue was found near the Baths of Constantine and is one of the most realistic depictions of pain and exhaustion from the ancient world. Most statues from this time show power and perfection. This one shows defeat. It doesn't celebrate glory, it shows what comes after. That's why it's most unforgettable. Number 8. Money inside ancient Chinese statue. In 2016, Australian experts found something weird inside the hollow head of a 645-year-old wooden statue of Buddha, a banknote. Folded neatly inside the cavity, the bill measured the size of a full letter page, far larger than any currency used today. The note dated back to 1371, during the reign of Zhu Yuanzhang, founder of the Ming dynasty. Its value was 1 guan, equal to 1,000 copper coins, or roughly an ounce of silver. It included warnings to report counterfeiters, who faced execution if caught. This kind of paper money was nearly exclusive to China at the time. Europe was still using coins and wouldn't adopt paper currency for several more centuries. The find happened entirely by chance, as the statue was being evaluated for auction. Interestingly, neither of its 2 previous owners had noticed the hidden bill. The note is one of the earliest known surviving examples of printed currency and was eventually listed separately at auction. Number 7. Old letters. Inside the Jesus statue. A few years ago, 2 handwritten letters were found tucked inside the buttocks of a 240-year-old statue of Jesus in the Church of St. Agata, Spain. The discovery was made by a preservationist during routine restoration work, who removed a wooden panel and uncovered the hidden notes. Both were written in 1777 by Joaquín Mínguez, a priest serving at the cathedral in Burgo de Osma. In them, he credited sculptor Manuel Bal for crafting the statue and others for nearby churches. Mínguez went on to describe daily life at the time, noting a good harvest of wheat, rye, barley, and oats, and that wine stores were full. He also mentioned an outbreak of typhoid, local card games and ball games, and that King Carlos III ruled from Madrid. After the discovery, the church had copies made and placed them back into the statue. The original letters were sent to the Archbishop of Burgos for preservation in the official archives. Number 6. Lamassu statues on the Gate of All Nations. With the bodies of lions or bulls, human heads, and giant eagle wings, these statues symbolized all life believed to exist within constellations and stood as guardians throughout ancient Assyria. Usually placed at city gates or palace entrances, male Lamassu and female Apsassu weren't just symbols of royal power. They were protective household spirits as well. In ordinary Babylonian homes, they were often inscribed onto clay tablets and buried beneath doorways for protection. At the ruins of the Gate of All Nations in Persepolis, Iran, commissioned by Achaemenid King Xerxes before 465 BCE, massive Lamassu still stand on several stone columns. Time, looting, and war have worn them down to rough silhouettes, with much of their detail lost. But other surviving examples, including a well-preserved pair now in the Louvre, offer a clearer view of how they once looked. Their blend of human, animal, and mythic traits made them more than art. They were ancient statements of cosmic order and divine protection. Number 5. Roman Temple Complex in Netherlands. In 2022, archaeologists uncovered what may be the most intact Roman temple complex ever found in the Netherlands. Situated near the village of Herwen-Hemeling, the site includes altars, temples, and hundreds of ritual offerings. The temples likely date between the 1st and 4th centuries and were used by Roman soldiers stationed along the empire's northern frontier. What's remarkable is how well preserved the stone altars and painted walls are. Many still feature readable Latin inscriptions. Among the offerings are weapons, coins, ceramics, and even remnants of military uniforms. Inscriptions suggest these were gifts from soldiers seeking divine favor. One dedication, carved by a centurion, names the deity Jupiter Optimus Maximus, Rome's supreme god. The complex may have served as both a religious site and a symbol of imperial presence in the region. It offers rare insight into Roman military life at the empire's edge and shows how even far from Rome, ritual and power were deeply intertwined. Number 4. The Portonaccio sarcophagus. The Portonaccio sarcophagus is a stunning example of Roman craftsmanship. Its central theme echoes Rome's enduring love of conquest. A battle scene seen from the eyes of a Roman cavalryman cutting through the chaos as an unstoppable victor. The design is so detailed, with dramatic chiaroscuro depth and motion, that the composition almost overwhelms the eye. Yet the more you study it, the more clearly the story unfolds. Roman horsemen, clad in armor and wielding lances, unleash fierce blows upon their vastly outmatched barbarian foes. The brutality is immediate. On the lower relief side panels, the narrative continues. Defeated warriors are chained, tribal leaders submit, and Roman order triumphs. The conflict portrayed refers to the Marcomannic Wars under Marcus Aurelius, around 172 to 175 AD. The man inside the sarcophagus is thought to be Aulus Iulius Pompilius, one of the emperor's senior cavalry officers. Number 3. Statue of Jesus with human teeth. In 2014, a wooden statue of Jesus undergoing restoration in Mexico stunned conservators when they found it had real human teeth. Known as Christ of Patience, the statue depicts Jesus bloodied and seated, awaiting his crucifixion. Though it's about 300 years old, no one knew it contained actual teeth. The mouth was sculpted shut, hiding the surprise until X-rays were taken. While old Mexican statues have been found with real nails, hair, and even animal teeth, like a baby Jesus with rabbit teeth or a devil figure with canine fangs, this was the first known case involving real adult human teeth. Experts believe the teeth may have been voluntarily donated by a worshiper, either in life or after death, as part of a religious offering. In colonial Mexico, such body part donations weren't unheard of. Still, it's also possible the teeth were taken from someone unwilling. Either way, the condition of the teeth made the discovery even more unsettling. Number 2. The bath in Hisham's palace. The bath at Hisham's palace in Jericho, Palestine, is widely believed to be the oldest known Islamic bathhouse, dating back to around 2000 BCE. This ancient site was more than just a place for cleansing. It served ceremonial, political, and social purposes, offering a rare glimpse into early rituals and communal life. The palace complex spans roughly 150 acres and is divided into 3 main sections: the residential palace, a mosque with a central courtyard, and the bathhouse. The bath stands out not only for its scale, but also for its amazing decoration. Its audience hall, likely used as a throne room, is adorned with one of the earliest surviving mosaic masterpieces in Islamic architecture. The most famous mosaic shows a lion attacking a gazelle beneath a tree, surrounded by geometric and vegetal motifs. Scholars consider it a pivotal site. Number 1. Hittite Bracelet of Ishtar. In March 2022, a farmer in the Turkish village of Sutlus accidentally found a 3,300-year-old gold bracelet while plowing his land. The artifact is Hittite in origin and features something never seen before: figural engravings along its surface and an elliptical bezel, a shape known from Hittite ring seals but never previously found on a bracelet. Despite being struck by farming equipment, the bracelet survived with only minor damage. Restoration work revealed that the central figure in the repoussé relief is the goddess Ishtar. While the full meaning of the bracelet remains unclear, its craftsmanship and form suggest it had ceremonial or symbolic significance. Archaeologists later conducted a full excavation of the surrounding area but uncovered nothing else. Why the bracelet ended up buried alone remains a mystery. Now restored, it's housed at the Sorum Archaeological Museum. As a rare standalone artifact, it offers a unique glimpse into Hittite metallurgy, symbolism, and possibly even religious devotion. If you enjoyed watching this video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you very soon.